Hello everyone! Sandra Warrior Riha! Blue Riha! Sacre bleu! Sacre bleu! I can finally do the thing! 30 months of membership! NEA membership, thank you very much. The National Elf Association appreciates your continued support. Thank you very much. Mucho gracias. Yeah, hello everyone, Niha. It is that day. Remember that thing? No? Well, I will remind you. I will remind them. Of this. Now. This. The official AMD 90 series, I guess. 9000 series, whatever the heck they want to call it. You know, they're following NVIDIA in naming their cards 90 whatever, but they're calling it the 9000 series still. The 90,000 XTX. With 6 bazillion gigabytes of VRAM. What I want to point at is this thing here. AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT plus 42% faster gaming across 30 games over the 7900 GRE. 1 terabyte of DDR1. Nice and slow. Shani Vidi Hadi Ham. We will see if AMD has again overpromised and underdelivered as usual, as they often do. So comparing the 7900 GRE to the 9070 XT, the MSRP went from $550 to $600. That's a 9% increase. What's the deal with GRE? Was that the Chinese Net Cafe card? Well, it started off as like a China-only edition, and then it became widely available. According to Tech Power Up, the ray tracing power consumption of the GRE is 266 watts, and 9070 XT is 351 watts. That's a 32% increase in power consumption. In terms of shading units, we went from 5120 shading units down to 4096 shading units. That's a 20% decrease. Die size, well, okay, let's talk about the used die size. Because the GRE doesn't use all the available die space, because it uses a cut chip. In terms of approximate used die size, you can see that I did all the calculation for you guys so that the GRE is using 4 MCDs, the memory chip modules, which are 37.5 millimeters square each, and then it's using about 80 CU out of 96 CUs total of the 300 millimeter GCD, and that calculates to this. So we're also seeing a decrease in die size. Yeah, it was a chiplet design. The 9070 XT is not a chiplet design. GRE was, the XT is not. VRAM stays the same at 16 gigabytes. VRAM clock speed increased a little bit from the GRE to the XT. But if we look at other cards like the 78 XT, it actually stayed the same. I'm pretty sure. Now, the 7800 XT has an MSRP of $500. So if you're comparing the XT to the XT, then it's actually a 20% increase. Listen, Liha, Shanipi Liha. What else? VRAM bus stay the same, and because of the little increase in VRAM clock speed, we have an 11% increase of bandwidth. And now we're gonna fill this in. According to Tech Power Up, the average increase in gaming performance from the GRE to the XT is this. Since AMD quoted 4K Ultra, we'll look at 4K. At 4K, we are going from 74% to 100%. 100 divided by 74. 35% increase. 9070 XT인데 정정당당하게 7800 XT랑 비교하죠. 일단 AMD가 비교한 게 GR이니까 AMD가 GR이랑 비교를 했거든요, 공식적으로. 그래서 저희도 GR를 쓸 겁니다. Now this is just the raster performance. If we go to the ray tracing performance, we will see that it has we're going from 60 to 100%. Now we need to do a weighted average of this. How many games are they testing? Ray tracing. Looks like Alan Wake, Cyberpunk, Doom Eternal, Elden Ring, F1, Hogwarts Legacy, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. That's 9 games. 9 ray tracing games, and oh boy. Number 7 to number 31. 32 minus 7 is 25 games. So 25 games. Alright, let's see if this calculation is correct. 100 over 60 plus times 9. And all divided by 34. This should be okay. This should be correct. There you go. 43%. Why are we finding the average median? So that we can compare to AMD's numbers. Alright, so it looks like Tech Power Up actually saw about the same increase. Let's see how Quasar found. 저기 작은 글씨마가 보나마나 FSR을 썼을 때 기준 어쩌고 저쩌고. Maybe. RT upscaling, PYSum. 4K Ultra, we are going from GRE 72.5% to 96.2%. Okay, what is this? $725,962. And ray traced, we're going from... QHD, RT plus upscaling, frame gen. Alright, RT plus upscaling. 47% to 82%. Oh boy, time to do more mathing. What did they discover in the Quasar Zone? Wakarimasen. How many games? 5 games. And I think it was 15 for non-RT. 82 for and 46? 47. How many regular games? Yeah, 15 regular games. So divide by 20. Okay, so Quasar Zone also saw a 43%. Nay. A sleeping god? Nay. A video card. Raster, 16 games, Geomean, we're going from Well, Tom's Hardware does not have GRE on their chart, which is very unfortunate. Thanks, Tom's. I guess we're not looking at Tom's Hardware. Golden Rabbit disrespected. I love colorful bars on my screen. Me too. Okay, 4K average.
Now at 4K, the 9070 XT does look a bit better, coming in just 1% slower than the 5070 Ti and 9% faster than the 7900 XT. Not exactly amazing performance overall.
We're going from 56 to 74. $74, 56. How many games? 18 games. And then ray tracing, we are going from...
Now,
21 to 38. 6 games. That's a total of 24 games. RVD howdy ha. Does look a bit better. Oh wait, that's here. Oops. 5 meetings back to back. RIP. This is heaven. You have died and now you are in heaven. Welcome. Gamers Nexus. GN. Let's see what they found. You know, I was fully expecting AMD to have lied through their teeth regarding the performance numbers, but perhaps they're actually honest this time. Gamers Nexus. I will have to update my thumbnail if this
No bullshit.
continues. Thanks, Steve.
No bullshit today. There's some real competition now. The shortest version of this review up front is that the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti go back and forth a lot depending on the game, especially in rasterization. Ray tracing NVIDIA still holds an advantage. So the quick version is at 4K rasterized without RT. For the recap, the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti are often within 6% of each other on either side. That's
Alright. Oh gosh. I forgot that. Wait, summary charts. Hopefully.
AMD is definitely winning in the cost. We also run the newest version of the bench in our testing. In Black Myth, it's not even a competition.
No, I
Power,
forgot that
remains
GN
some of the
doesn't do like an average. Gamers Next doesn't do an average of all the games. I don't want to calculate it manually. I think I have a cold or I caught a flu during, I don't know, maybe the plane ride. I had a mask on almost the entire time too. It sucks. My throat's hurting a bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna go through all of this and do it manually. Dawn Trail 4K. Wait, what? Disclaimer.
Now for Final Fantasy, I want to have a very clear disclosure here. The numbers we're getting are repeatable. They are, however, lower than what AMD is presenting in its public slide deck, and they don't really align with the other non-ray traced performance numbers that we've collected. So we reran everything, we've been looking into it, and we're getting the same results. That's why we're going to present them. However, we do want to be clear that they appear to be outliers. And so we're going to dig into these some more and just see if anything changes. Thus far, we're getting the same results. Repeatedly, I spoke with Der Bauer, and he saw similar results in one of the games he tested. We'll update you all on a hardware news or the 9070 review or something. We don't think it's our test setup because it is repeating on both of the cards, but it might be something to do with the particular scene that we're benchmarking or something like that. So the numbers as they came out for now. At 4K,
it's slower than the 3080. It's over. It's unusable. We can't use this. Oh well, hopefully a driver update will fix it up. AMD were probably testing on different version of the driver, and then they broke something in the newest version. Yeah, so I'm not going to individually calculate all the results here for GN. That's just too much work right now. We will skip GN as well. Hopefully Kikaru has an average.
Alright guys, Dominic here for Kit Guru, and when we come away from a review feeling excited and energized about some things, but then baffled and downright disappointed about others, it can mean only one thing: an AMD GPU review. Or two in this case, as we're checking out both the 9070 and the 9070 XT in the GR XTX.
12 game
Overall,
average,
then,
thank
there is no
you.
doubt both the RX 9070 and 9070 XT deliver very impressive.
Oh, they're using the Tai Chi though. I forgot to record which cards they're using. Hold on. Tech Power Up used the Nitro Plus. Of course. All these cards are like 5%, 6% overclocked overstock. Okay. Pfizer Zone used a tough? That looks like a tough. God dang it. They don't actually say. Nitro Plus Gen Urobuchi Edition. The GUE. The Golden Urobuchi Edition. Yeah, I can't find exactly which card they're using. Like, the photo they have is the tough, so I'm gonna assume it's the tough. Oh, maybe the cooler. Oh yeah, it is a tough. It is a tough. And then Tom's. 래퍼요? 래퍼 없어요. 래퍼 없어요. 여기 래퍼 없습니다. 9070 XT는. 레퍼런스 모델 없음. 아, 클럭이요. 얘네 다운 클럭을 한 건지 아니면 그냥 레퍼런스 클럭만 적어 놓은 건지를 모르겠네요. 실제 테스트할 때 클럭이 Oh, here we go. I don't know if they downclocked it or it's a heavy load game. Path of Exile 2, I don't know. I haven't played the game. Haven't read about it. Whether GPUs clock lower than usual in that game. I know Hardware Unboxed actually does do the downclocking to reference clock speeds. This looks like the Reaper, which is an MSRP model. And right, Kid Guru used the Tai Chi. I don't know if they downclocked it. Oh, they have an FSR4 analysis. Anyway, let's just go with these numbers. So 100.9 over GRE Doko, 75.3. $75.3 times how many games? 12 games. Plus, in RT, they saw 8 games. 59. GRE Doko. 41. Well, I guess they're using Nitro to Tai Chi, so it doesn't really matter. 41.1, 59. That looks like a small jump. What is this? Yeah, it's only 43% for ray tracing. That's a small jump. Divided by 20. Huh, 38%. I don't think I entered any wrong numbers here. 59, GRE. 41.1. Yeah, that is a small jump. 뭐지, 왜 이렇게 조금밖에 안 올랐지? And then do they have it on Eurogamer? Pages. Oh no, do they not have an index? please. Oh no, they don't have an index. Well, hopefully they have an average of all the games. Okay. 야, 평균이 어디 갔냐? Where did the average go? All these individual games. That's totally not a typo. Oh wait, this is the index. I thought these are like individual articles or something, just because of the way that it's written. That okay, they need to stylize that better. Okay, here we go. 4K do they not have 4K, please? Oh, here, 4K, 100% for the 9070 XT, and then the GRE is not there.
32 months of being shaken down for NEA Riel protection money.
Mantariha. Thank you for the continued support of the National Elf Association. We appreciate your support, and we'll put that to good cause. Alright, they don't have the GRE. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, we'll just do a 4 review average. Median average of 43%, mean average of 42%, which is right on the dot of what AMD saw. So I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail, I suppose. Now, this is what I was expecting to see back when RDNA 3 launched. Do you guys remember this? AMD RDNA 3 offers over 50% performance per watt uplift, akin to RDNA 2 versus RDNA. Greater than 50% performance per watt uplift. And what we actually saw (74% to 100%), which is a 35% increase. 35% increase, not the greater than 50%. Thanks, AMD. This is what I was expecting. But no. AMD's claim of 42% is actually right on the money. Good job, AMD. You should do that every time. Now, there are rumors that the MSRP for the XT is yet again a fake MSRP, just like NVIDIA cards. And that they're offering retailers a $50 rebate to reach that price. So the real MSRP is more like $650, and then partner models are all like over $700. At that price, if I can find a 5070 Ti at MSRP, I'd rather get that. Let's go back to the review of the XT. Now, we've been comparing to the GRE only, but if we actually look at its main competitor, which is the TI, TI is a little faster in raster games, quite a bit faster in ray tracing games, 17%. And I haven't watched it yet, but apparently...
While I can't spend as much time as I would like to in this video, otherwise we'd be here for hours upon hours, it is a huge improvement over FSR 3.1, and I really wanted to touch on that as part of this day one review. It is due to a lack of pixel information, but that is no problem for FSR 4, where the density of said confetti is vastly superior. You'll also notice the holographic rings around these characters as they kind of float away. It looks all garbled and fizzly on FSR 3.1, but again, that's fixed and cleaned up with FSR 4.
Yeah, that does look much better than FSR 3. Now, how does it compare to DLSS? I hear that the Digital Foundry did a quick preview and found that FSR 4 looks better than DLSS 3, worse than DLSS 4. Temporal Confetti Reconstruction, TCR. Yeah. 5070 Ti offers a little better DLSS or upscaling.
Months, where had the time gone? Hope you are doing well. Been crazy busy here.
Xprovity Hadiha! Thank you for the continued support. The National Elf Association will put that membership fee to great cause. Thank you very much. And hopefully it starts winding down, doesn't stay too busy, because, you know, that can't be good for your mental health if it's like crazy busy every day. Ahem. Yeah. Romel Pierre. Howdy. I'm doing... Can't say I'm doing well, because I think I've caught the flu or something, but... I'm doing okay. And this RDNA 4 launch looks okay too, so I guess I'm doing okay. Anywho, the 5070 Ti offers 4% better raster, 14% better ray tracing, a little bit better upscaling, same amount of VRAM. Now, the biggest question is, I don't know how the streaming or the hardware encoding decoding side compare between the Ti and the XT. Because AMD are claiming much better streaming support on the XT. Optimized video encode supports. Left side XT, right side 79XTX. You can see that the 9070XT output looks much better at the same 6 megabit bitrate that is commonly used on Twitch. Here's the 9070XT. Here's the 79XTX, both at 1080p, 6 megabit. Much better for the XT. And it is apparently because RDNA 4 supports enhanced AVC encode quality. 으흐흐흐 라데온 붐은 온다. 으흐흐. 라라랜드로 복귀인가? 으흐흐. Also, OBS supports content adaptive machine learning on AVC because that's an AVC only thing. 복귀? 네, 맞습니다. 저는 지금 3060 Ti와 B580을 쓰고 있기 때문에 apparently pre-filtering is not supported on OBS though. Hopefully that doesn't make too much of a difference. Pre-analysis is supported and CAML is supported, but not pre-filtering. I was hoping to see an ePause Vox review because Addy does like all the creator side. For example, for his 5090 and 5080 reviews, I think so. That was the two cards that he looked at. He did a pretty in-depth review of like the creator aspect of those cards. But yeah, nothing for 9070 yet, or maybe he's just running a little behind. Yeah. Overall 9070 XT looking okay. I think it should have been a $500 card, not $600. And with actual MSRP, not a fake MSRP, considering that we are basically getting a 7800 XT hardware, just clocked a lot higher, and optimized architecture. In terms of specification, we don't have much of an improvement, as you can see here. In fact, there are decreases compared to the GRE. So yeah, I think it should have been priced similar to the 7800 XT. Who did the content creator version review? ePause Vox on YouTube. This one. Kakaroto Riha Marinara Track Days Riha. Title sponsored by Nvidia. Yup. I am that big streamer, Real Leaves. Sponsored by Nvidia, by Jensen Huang's Pocket. You guys all found out. Yada yada. Oh gosh, this throat condition is getting worse. Anyway. Redeem. Leather jacket on off. 맞아. 5070은 진짜 그냥 네, 안 좋습니다. I suppose I should mention the other card that was just released, the 5070. It kinda sucks. It's better at ray tracing, I think, but oh no, the XT is actually better at ray tracing. I think the 5070 is hitting VRAM limit. Well, let's look at lower resolution. Yeah, it's doing a lot better. 9200 versus 75200. At 1080p, I think it would do better. No, 92200. (5050까지는) 아니고 그냥 5060? 딱 그 정도로 나왔어야 되는데 진짜. Turns out you need more VRAM for RT. Let Nvidia know. Hey, that's why they have their machine learning compression, texture compression magic thingy that's apparently not working or not out yet. I don't know what the heck's happening with that. 5070 is being released for $550. Performance, average performance. At 1440p, we're looking at 83% versus 100%. Yeah, that's not a big difference. I would have loved to have seen an even bigger difference. If we go to performance per dollar, the difference is even smaller. 5070 doko. Yeah, here we go. 111% for 5070 at MSRP versus 122% at 9070 XT. That's not a big increase. 66XT랑은 몇 퍼 정도 차이 날까요? 66XT는 이거 지금 뭐야? 4K. 4K 말고 1440을 보겠습니다. The thing is, Battle Mage wasn't that great either. It was just a little better than the competition. XT, 66XT at 34%, 9070 XT at 100%. So we're looking at about 200% improvement. 대충 3배 정도 나오겠네요, 프레임이. 3050 in the most bottom. 어질하네. I should probably sell one of my cards. Having both the 3060 Ti and the Battle Mage V580 is just like such a performance overlap. Maybe I'll sell the Ti. 사야 되나 싶었는데 못 사면 안 된다로 바꿔야 할 듯. 너무 차이가 심한데. 어느 거요? 5070이 아니면은 070 아니 뭐냐 9070 XT? 아니 내가 뭔 소리 하는 거야. 지금 6600이어서 keep both and play Mirror's Edge 1 with 3060 Ti as a dedicated physics card. $3060 Ti and a 3080, I'm good for 10 years. Are you sure about that? What's your measly 10 gigabyte of VRAM? Or are you the special owner of the 3080 12 gigabyte? I'm hoping for upcoming AM4 CPUs to be good. I've heard they have good iGPUs. There's more AM4 CPUs coming up? Huh? 3000 시리즈 보유자는 그냥 존버해야지 뭐 6000, 7000... 7000은 괜찮으려나? 모르겠다. 5605 or something. What the actual heck? We're back, Intel, woo! I want to see a B770. More Sand 4 products till 2035. Heck yeah. Yeah. I don't think the 9070 XT is a must buy. especially at anything above its MSRP. I want a 9070 XT with 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Valchik. Riha, Valtic. Might as well want, you might as well, I want a 5080 XTX 32 gigabytes somehow for 800 or 850. Thoughts on Minisforum mobile on desktop? It's alright. $600 for a motherboard and what is basically a slightly downclocked 7950 X3D. It's an okay deal. The motherboard is pretty underwhelming. Obviously, it's not very feature rich. So if you consider that like $100 motherboard, then you're getting a downclock 7950 X3D for $500. I think for gaming it might be a little slower. Not sure. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Welcome. Yeah. But you could always just get that $80 ITX board from AliExpress or something, which would have about as much feature as the mobile and desktop, and you get to use a full DDR RAM instead of a full UDIM instead of SODIM instead of a laptop memory. Real certified zero support hyper sketchy edition ITX boards. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. How the one I bought turns out. Turns out. Ahem. Anyway, that is it for the stream. I will have to go and fix the thumbnail, but yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's amazing. I really still believe that the card should have launched at 500 or 550 at most. As a solid MSRP, not a fake MSRP. I moved to Twitch, but have a nice day. Hey, thanks for dropping by on Twitch as well. Riba. They gave him prices and they're really bad. Yeah, exactly. See, even the $600 pricing is fake, and I think it should have been lower. It should have been like a $500 MSRP, because that's what the 7800 XT had. And this is basically the same thing in terms of silicon you're getting. Is the 5070 Ti real pricing over 1K? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it. I have a feeling that now that the XT is out, Leather Jacket Man is like, okay, release the stock, and then the prices go closer back down to MSRP. We'll see, though. We'll see. Anyway, bye, everyone. See ya, everyone. Bye. My voice is cracking and it's dying, so I have to go. Bye, Ari, bye. Bye. Bye.
Mac.
Luriba. 월별스리바, 힐리스리바, 하리리바. 아, 감기인지 독감인지 뭔가 걸린 것 같아가지고 네, 갈 겁니다. Monarsriba, well, you're late. You should have come earlier. Jeez, I posted 5 hours ago. I notified you guys. Ha, yare. All right, thanks for coming, Riba. Bye. 뿅.